Welcome to the Bottomless Appetite. Today we're going to be making a Creamy Sazón Chicken Alfredo. Very easy recipe for y'all. If y'all are hungry, just keep on watching. For our ingredients, we have 2 jars of Alfredo sauce, some salt, onion powder, garlic powder, some Italian seasoning, some parsley, and some black pepper. Chopping our garlic. One tip for chopping garlic is you can take your knife, you can take like a butcher knife, and what you're gonna do is put the garlic under the knife and then use this part of your hands and crush it. So it'll make it a little bit easier for you to chop it up. I'm just chopping it into really small pieces. All right, and you're gonna do that with about like 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. Off camera, I chopped 2 onions, making sure they're about 2 inches thick, or you can make them smaller. All right, so what we have here is our chicken breast. We're gonna start chopping it up. What I'll do is I'll cut off some of that fat right there. Okay, and slice, that's like the tendon or something. Okay, and then I'm gonna chop them into like 1/2-inch pieces. Like 1/2 inch, and then like 3 sections like that, just so it can be like really chunky and cook it. Add your chopped chicken breast to a brine mixture. Mix together 1/4 cup of salt and equal parts of sugar, if you like, to around 6 cups of water. Brining will enhance the juiciness of the chicken by ensuring that the meat absorbs liquid before it's cooked. This extra liquid protects chicken from getting too dry, as chicken will lose liquid as it cooks. Sit in water for about 15 minutes. All right, so we have our chicken breast in the salt water. I'm just going to start draining it out. So I will leave a little bit of water with the chicken just to help when I'm seasoning it. So to our chicken, I'm gonna add some sazon Goya. It's a little secret recipe. Now what I'll do is I'll add about like 4 packets. This is a lot of chicken, so you wanna make sure, like if you're ever using like sazon Goya, go light on it because it is really salty. I left a bit of water with the chopped chicken breast to combat the high sodium content that's in the sazon seasoning. Adding sugar to the brine will also help with that. Alright, so to our sazon chicken, we added some garlic powder. And we also added some onion powder. It's probably about like 2 or 3 tablespoons. And then we're gonna add some Italian seasoning. Probably about like, it's about like 3 tablespoons. Okay. And then some black pepper. Probably about like a teaspoon or 2. Like 2 teaspoons. So make sure to wash your hands while you're dealing with poultry or any type of meat, just so you don't cross-contaminate your kitchen. All right, so what we're doing now is we're about to start the cooking process by putting our onions in the pan to let them sweat a little bit and turn translucent. So what we're gonna do is we have some olive oil in our skillet, and it's under about like medium high. We'll start putting them inside our pan. But then that's with the olive oil. Alright. You just want to move them around. Get the olive oil on all of the onions so they can cook evenly. This is a good thing to do like while you're like seasoning the meat or like getting everything else prepped. because it takes a while for the onions to cook. And you're just going to cook those until they're clear and translucent. I'm going to add our chopped garlic. And then just mix it all together. Here's a tip from Veronica at WoahVoFitness. We added a little pinch of the core chicken bouillon seasoning just to caramelize in the onion.
Not that much because you don't want to overpower it.
Yep, so putting a little bit of that into the onions will help give it a little chicken flavor in our chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
And just mix it around. Now our onions are almost done because you see them browning up a little bit. Now what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to turn it down to like low. Just so that flavor can get into those onions. Alright, so in our pan we have it under like medium high. And we have some olive oil. And then we're going to add our chicken. Cook your chicken for 5 to 7 minutes under medium-high heat before draining out the excess liquid. Alright, so to our chicken we're going to add the onions and garlic. Mix it around. Alright, so here I added in an extra bag of the Sazón Goya seasoning to our chicken and onion mixture so it could start to blacken onto the chicken as it was cooking, and I let it cook for about 5 more minutes. Alright, so we have our chicken here. Chicken's been cooking for about like 5 minutes with our onions and garlic. So now we're going to start adding our sauces. We have the roasted garlic, creamy Alfredo sauce that we're going to add on top of it. Keep in mind, this recipe is very customizable. You can even swap out the creamy milk-based Alfredo sauce for a tomato-based sauce to make even a chicken spaghetti dish. Always remember, in your kitchen, you make the rules. So to our sauce, I'm gonna add a little bit more garlic powder. Probably about like 2 more tablespoons. Some black pepper. It's probably about like a teaspoon. And then some more of the Italian seasoning. So probably about like 2 teaspoons. 2 tablespoons actually. And then mix it around. Alright, so we're gonna cover our sauce. Let it cook for about like 5 to 7 minutes at like medium low. Alright, so what we have right here, this is our spaghetti, and we have it in some boiling water with some olive oil and salt. I used about 2 handfuls of spaghetti noodles for this recipe. You want your noodles to cook in the boiling water for 6 to 7 minutes. If you find it is still crunchy, try cooking the noodles in 30-second intervals until the noodles are firm but not crunchy, reaching an al dente state. Basically meaning that the noodles are firm to bite. After that 7-minute mark, I typically taste the spaghetti or the pasta noodles to make sure they are al dente and to my liking. After cooking, you'll need to drain your pasta in a colander or a strainer. In the sink, strain your noodles under cold water to release some of the starch and stop the cooking process. A good tip I use is to add olive oil or butter to the strained noodles so they don't stick. Set aside until ready to plate. And there we have it, a simple and savory dish great for a filling dinner. If you enjoyed, please like this video and comment letting me know some more recipes you'll like to see. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Bottomless Appetite so you don't miss a beat. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook at the Bottomless Appetite. Lastly, I'd like to give a big thanks to Veronica and Brian from WoahVoFitness for helping me with this delicious meal. Their info will be in the description box below so you can follow their fitness and wellness journey. Thanks for watching and see you next time.